Alright, basically I told it, do whatever it takes to make this thing work, so we'll see if it works. I actually can't see chat now. Gotta fix that. Yay, it moves! Alright, so this is, I think, why my computer does not like this map. I can see chat again, I fixed it. But yeah. I don't think my computer likes this room. My computer doesn't suck, it's just very old. It's a granny like its owner. It's trying, like, it honestly is trying its best, and it has to deal with this bullcrap I put it through. But yeah, I added a... The games I play will not like me being on a laptop. I don't know why I'm working on this room in particular, but I'm like, maybe the sooner I get it, most of it done, the less I have to worry about destroying my computer. I actually have a giant super mat, but the day I played out on stream is the day I have a brand new computer and I'm putting it to the absolute limit, because that thing takes 10 minutes to load, I want to say. Like 10-15 minutes just to load, and that's in single player. Nothing online. I don't even have Chrome open at that point. It's a great map, but it's absolutely hard on the computer. It is absolutely very fun and relaxing. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, it's on Steam. I'm going to throw this into... I think I know where the incinerator is. It's through... yeah, it's through here. I mostly just throw all my stuff to be sold, I'll be honest with you. Oh, right. Need a bucket. I said, I don't really have anything to trade. I usually just throw it on the market immediately. Oh, info. Oh, I thought you meant like trade cards and stuff, which it's not something I ever really got into. But yeah, I do play a few Steam games. Stardew Valley and this one are definitely my top two. I've crafted like 2 badges for games I really like, and that's about it. What's a note? Hey, even! I think I fixed it. Sorry for my computer just completely shitting the bed earlier. Ah, yes, look at my new prescription, guys. I'm just gonna... No, my computer just hated this map. I blame the demon portal in the other room, to be honest. I might drop some frames, but that's just this game in general, like... The physics get a little wonky sometimes, especially since I think I'm gonna have to get the laser to clean these up. I don't know what else I can do. There might be a new tool just for this map. At least I didn't try to load the super mega map, or I would have died. Like, my computer would have exploded, and you'd never hear from me again. Oh, another prescription. This doctor must be, making copies over here. Oh, that was a person. Goodbye. Yeah, there will be a little bit of a delay between when I respond to you guys and whenever you hear me, because I added like basically my computer's a potato help me mode. That should fix the majority of the issues. Ah yes, where is the clock out thing? The frame drops are just this game in general because of the physics. It's not skipping frames anymore because OBS was like yelling at me about it. Like, dude, your computer's crapping itself, so it's just a game. Yeah, the physics engine in this thing can go absolutely bonkers, and this seems to be a map with a lot going on. So hopefully, like most of these games, levels, the more I clean up, the less frames drop. Like, I've never gotten this game to run consistent 60 frames per second. If you guys want to see negative 60 frames per second, I do have a map for that. Oh. Progress on the mini teleport has been phenomenal, there's no doubt about that. However, we're yet to eliminate the deadly instability that can, on occasion, occur within the teleportation field. Seeing what happened to Walter's cat will haunt me for years to come. At first, we thought it was just incompatible with felines, but that doesn't appear to be the case. It's a miracle we've even got this far. Most of that is down to us standing on the shoulders of giants like anomalous materials whose massive Lambda-class teleports paved the way for the technology and unwittingly discovered the border world at the same time. I could only wish for such noteworthy accomplishments. I don't play shooters. The closest I get to playing FPS is Overwatch, and I don't have many issues with that. I actually get really motion sick at 60 FPS, so I, usually play at, oh god. I usually play at like 30 FPS and I'm fine. I leave those there then. I'm not gonna mess with the teleportation pads anymore. I just read a bad note about them. Just gonna put this coffee why these are in my thing. I don't remember the last time I played. There's actually a place for this, like, right over here. I'm just gonna shove it in. I think fixing all those settings actually did do it though, because OBS hasn't yelled at me for at least 10 minutes. I've never gone flawless in any game ever besides this one, just so y'all know. I think my best on here is like 103% or something. So there is a very good chance that when I go down this elevator, everything might, you know, freeze up again, but I gotta see what's down here. Because there's 2 sets of elevators and that worries me. So we're gonna have a mop bucket. Oh, this one goes up. Did the other one go down? That is absolutely awesome. We're just gonna grab some more supplies. That didn't happen. Do over. I fixed it. It's already clean. See, there's no evidence now. It's fine, I'll mop it when I get back up there. This is why I don't play this thing on a time limit. That is how I have a panic attack. It's just trying to rush through this. Here. I'm gonna grab a bin too, because I get the feeling I'm gonna need it. There's no way they'll be generous enough to give me 2 incinerators. Alright, that one's already full of shit. Just get another one. That's not the right path. But yeah, I would totally load the big map, but I'm absolutely positive that the stream will absolutely be gone for like 10-20 minutes while it loads. So we're gonna do this a bit, and if it stays in the green, I might try. Because the map in question has 3-4 floors. And they're all like massive. And it's just covered in blood. Well, the good news, the corpses make less of a mess in this one. Also, I didn't miss this one here. Basically, you know how the good guys, they come in, they beat the bad guy and save the day? Basically, you're the person that has to clean up after the bastard. There's this guy called Bob who you find his notes, and he's an absolute psychopath. Our attempts to manage this situation have all failed miserably. The damn crystals have now killed or turned more than half our team, and I fear I may be the only one not yet exposed. I plan to make for the surface and hopefully find a way out. It'll be tough going, but I've already had to kill Dr. Keller, and I could do it again if I have to. I'm making preparations. If I am to die, I'll make sure I take as many of these crystal freaks with me as possible. Dr. Simmons' gun will work nicely for this. These need to go to the little timeout thing, but I don't know where that is. That's another door. I'll put you here for now. Yeah, each map has its own theme as to what went wrong. Like this one, apparently they were using these crystals to teleport things. And, they started mutating people and killing people, and, this happened. Oh my god, am I literally— oh my god, I'm right above the incinerator. I'm just gonna start dropping shit at some point. Something odd happened this morning. Dr. Mao has come down with a mysterious infection, and it looks like the crystals are involved somehow. She began vomiting up purple blood, and then an hour later, crystals could be seen growing on her arms. I believe it may have something to do with her exposure to the reactor. After all, that's an entirely new form of exotic energy with its own exotic radiation. I will continue to study her condition while she's quarantined in the infirmary. I'm not yet convinced she is an isolated case. Well, I believe you're right, Dr. Richard Keller, biochemist. Just a hunch that he's right. Of course, I'm just a dumb janitor. I'm not allowed to make all this. I just clean it up and I report to my bosses, yo, I cleaned up this many bodies. That would be a breach of trust. Yeah, that'd be a breach of trust for that. Oh, good, the lift. That's never fun to want to have here. Lots of first aid kits. I don't think I've seen a vending machine yet. On the locked door. Oh, it's entirely after the events. You're perfectly, well, I won't say perfectly safe. There's a couple levels where you can die, and of course you can die from doing stupid stuff. There is a sandworm monster that kills you in one of the levels. It's very therapeutic, though. I think this mop bucket's done. It's actually much more of a chill. we're in the aftermath of the horror. You read about the horror. Like, see this dude? He was in the horror game. Yeah, go in. But yeah, someone who likes to organize stuff, this is like very therapeutic for me. Like, I have folders within my folders for all my pictures and stuff I have saved on my computer. Alright, I think that's all this is gonna hold. If you put too much in these bins, things start glitching out. Like that chip bag. 'Cause that's how physics works. I'll leave these tags here till I know where they go. Because I can't exactly pocket them. I'm not allowed pockets. Too bad Vi's a sleepyhead. She'd be making fun of my computer issues. I don't know how loud the game audio is because I have it pretty quiet, but bodies shouldn't be making these noises. Normally they sound like actual bodies and they slosh and put blood everywhere. This is not a human corpse. Already burned. You know what's funny? You think the obvious solution for this game would be to burn everything, but you actually get in trouble if you clear out everything in the level. You have to learn what's keepable and what's not. I can't actually get in the pit. Yeah, you actually get bonus points if you take like all these barrels and boxes and stack them into designated areas. Alright, so I need another mop bucket and another bin. Yeah, that's how I get over 100% because I stack everything nice and neat. Also, another fun thing is these machines are budget by the corporate, so sometimes they glitch out and they make a bigger mess. I am shocked it hasn't happened yet, actually, because normally it happens to me the very first time I get a mop bucket and I'm crying. Not literally, but I'm like, I just wanted to clean. Why do you do this to me, game? We're gonna grab the bin. What's really fun is if you play this with friends, it has troll physics, so like if they stand on this and you stand on the bucket that they're holding, you can lift each other up and fly. However, you will definitely throw up from the motion sickness within like two 2 seconds. It'd be cray. Yeah, as literal troll physics. That's why this thing dropping frames is the least of my concerns. I didn't dump that immediately. We're good. But yeah, you get points off for some things you may think is ridiculous. Like if you leave an empty mop bucket, you'll get a notice like a random worker married a mop bucket because he left it behind, and you get points off for that. Yeah, like, if you leave, like, a tiny blood smear, a guy turns into a cannibal because he thought it was ketchup. The DLC's kind of cool, too. Instead of being, like, this sci-fi alien theme, what it is instead is, it depends on the DLC. Right? Like, that dude had bigger problems. My mistake was not. But yeah, I personally like the Halloween one because you're in, like, a house that you're basically in the aftermath of an actual cheesy horror movie. There's, like, so many movie references in that one. Okay, go back. I have all the DLC, so I could switch to that. There's also custom maps that use the assets from it. The thing is, I've done it so many times, so I wanted to try something new, especially for streaming. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh yeah, and here's the secret dungeon. Oh, also, you do leave footprints if you step in blood, which is why I mop first. Oh, what's gonna wait us in this room? Ah, the other elevator, so it does just lead up here. I missed a blood spot on that wall, I need to remember. There's also Santa's Rampage, where it sounds exactly like you think. Santa went on a rampage and killed all his elves and destroyed his workshop. That one has bombs in it, which is not fun to look out for, I'll tell you that. You have to be very careful of how you get rid of them. The explosion is big enough you kill it yourself and your friends. Hey, Lamo, thank you for following. Watch as I miss a mop bucket for the 50th time. There we go. just gonna take this mop bucket. The elevator. And then start filling up the miscellaneous bits again. I probably don't play this the most efficiently, but, you know. If you guys want to see a speedrunner, I imagine you wouldn't be looking at my stream. The only speedrun I do is when my manager tells me to go on break. Hopefully I find the other stuff I need to actually beat this level soon. Yeah, pretty much anything you could think of missing, there's like a horror story about it. Like if you forget to fill up these first aid kits over here, what happens is, different things can happen, but my favorite is someone had a paper cut and they bled to death because there was no first aid kit. Yeah. We about to explode with physics yet? No, we good. I need to find the laser gun to get rid of this stuff. These vein things, I assume we use the laser that's normally used for bullet holes. Because we're supposed to make this place look pristine, basically. I haven't found the thing to do that, though. Once I find that, I'll be carrying it with me. Yeah, the thing is, if you're not careful, it'll overheat and you accidentally blow up everything. I think I did that. Good to know. Stop breaking. Want to go 10 minutes without breaking the game? That'd be great. You know, I'm gonna look for how to get rid of this shit, because if I can't find it, I'm gonna load up the kill me level. So that will be a much more significant mess, but I know where all the shit is at least. Oh, this thing's a giant circle, good to know. And that's the way I came. And I know where the laser gun is in that level too. Like, I'm a little bit upset that I can't find anything in this level. Let me double check the first level. They were playing with crystals that they shouldn't have. Is this a different second floor? Ah, here's the punch out system. Where the hell is this? Oh, I just hadn't got. No, this is different. So I found one thing I needed. I still haven't found the gun or the vending machine. This level is more convoluted than it should be. Oh, there's that. Oh, apparently it is 3/4 because that's up on the second. This goes up even higher. If I walk right past a vending machine or a giant ass laser gun, please let me know, cause I barely found a clock out system. That's where I came in. I don't know where it is. I'll check the I guess this would be the 3rd floor then. I'll jump down here to the 2nd. Yeah, this is supposed to be, oh, this is the canon map. It'll be much easier. They usually don't hide the equipment you need to beat it. They usually hide, like, Easter eggs. Like, this is made by the devs, so it's normally pretty straightforward. Oh, here's the vending machine. How many times did I walk right by here? Quantum bin? I've never gotten a quantum bin before. Nothing really? What's the quantum bin do? I've never gotten that. So what's this do? Hey. It's very tiny. Okay, well that was useless for me. It's basically just a super tiny bin. I'm gonna do one last sweep for the laser gun or something to get rid of these veins, and then I'm just gonna move on to the super map. No, that's not the laser gun. This is just a normal gun. You have to get rid of these two, otherwise people start shooting each other. I'm not interested in hands, only lasers. I love all the wet floor signs right here. Alright. Yes, optimize psych evaluation. Don't tell me I just shut the whole game down. I might have. I absolutely did. Don't worry, the game will be back momentarily when I'm not an idiot. The good news is the buffer seems to be working nicely. That's alright, I'm going to be right back a second while I grab a drink anyway, so hold on. Alright, I am back. Hopefully my sound is back on. Okay, good. I was testing the mute button on my new headset. Alright. This is called the Underground Research Facility. It's gigantic. The average length of 5+ hours is a lie. It took me about 12, I think. Alright, ready for my computer to absolutely shit itself? Because that's what's about to do. Oh wow, this is the fastest this map has ever loaded. Yeah, I hope it wasn't like resoundingly loud. I've turned it down so many times and it's just like, you want maximum volume? And I'm like, no, actually I don't want maximum volume. And I'm gonna be leaving footprints because there's no way I'm gonna avoid making footprints till we find a mop bucket. Basically, fun fact, these have passcodes we have to find. There are notes scattered throughout. Look at that, that is a whole level of shit to clean. Have I mentioned we haven't even gotten to the mop bucket yet? This is actually an airlock, so you go in here and you have to, yeah. This is an accurate, evaluation of how we're gonna do on this level. And that's the bin machine. That's gonna be our good friend, Lord and Savior. Pretty sure the mop bucket's somewhere nearby. Did I mention this was the level that kills my computer? Here's one of the many stacking areas, because I couldn't actually find those in the broken level. It's empty by this point. I would not drink any coffee in this facility. Here's another stocking area. These are for nitrogen canisters specifically. But yeah, there's still a ways to go that way. We don't even have access to the basement yet. Actually, I think the drop thing is... Ah, there's the elevator. But the thing is, I don't even think I can load it downstairs without a mess, because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not loading nearly as many footprints as I should be, because the game doesn't know what to do with this much mess. So I usually try to do is get a couple mop buckets and just start from the back and make my way forward, because otherwise this takes 10,000 years. I'm just gonna have to track. The good news is, you see this? This is straight to the basement, so we can actually dump bins and bodies in here to help them get downstairs faster. Because that's where the incinerator is. There's only one incinerator in this whole entire building. Yeah, I'm sure I'm dropping hella frames because this level's not meant to be loaded by my computer, but we've done it anyway, and in record time! I don't know how it loaded that fast. They must have fixed the game's engine a little bit. Get another mop bucket, might as well take care of this body along the way. Don't mind the sickening crunching noises. That didn't happen. Didn't happen, y'all. I think they must have updated the glitch rates on those. It's the only thing I can think of. Didn't fix that issue, though. Just dump that there. Well, yeah, there's only so much you can put to clean to make a super hard level. That one should be enough for that room. We'll put this one in here. Imagine what it was like for the good guy coming in and doing all this. That's an action game right there, playing the guy before the janitor. To be honest, I was a little bit hesitant to post this in the Ditto's chat, but like it shows up as my status anyway, so it's like, well, at least it's not, it's just blood and guts, it's not like anything super bad. Oh, that mop bucket was not enough for this whole room. Close enough. By the way, our clock-in machine is actually right by where you start, which makes sense. So that's what we should have been able to do right away from the get-go. Box, please. I think it's kind of sad that the only safety equipment they give you is gloves. I don't think these gloves are strong enough for whatever I'm doing right now. Get another pen. And a mop bucket while we're at it. I don't know where I'm leaving footprints. Never mind on that front. Might try to at least mop my way to the dump area. I actually did do this with Vi at one point for the ultimate challenge. make at least a walking path through here. Troll physics also don't work in real life, but you know. This game has those too. I am worried that I'm gonna make that motherfucker just tumble down the stairs at any moment now. Oh no. OBS isn't screaming at me yet. It says my bitrate's still good. It might not actually be my computer's fault this time. Oh good. That radio actually does play music, but I don't want Twitch to be like, oh, you're playing copyright shit, ban you. I, like, don't know how that works, so I'm taking caution. I fixed the bucket, don't worry. Yeah, I see so many people just play like random Spotify playlists, and I'm like, I'm afraid to just play anything. I have to explain to Vi how I got banned before I even got my first donation. Once you mop up all the viscera and blood, it doesn't look too bad for my little pathway. I need to get another bucket. That's cool. Yeah, someone got mad at my ponies how I was breeding weren't hidden ability, and it's like, the hidden ability's not even good. Like, who wants anticipation on a Pokemon for competitive? Like, I don't even like using anticipation in games. Oh, that reminds me, I found a very good home for the extra Corviknight and it ended up getting. They'd actually never gotten a shiny before ever. His name is Zerg. He's in my D&D group I was at today. I found out he plays Pokemon. He also didn't have any Dittos, so I hooked him up with those. Yeah, I was barely awake, so I couldn't get his full reaction, but according to Vi, he was very happy. What's really funny is when I mentioned, I asked him if he wanted it. He was just like, I don't have anything good to trade, and I'm like, I run a giveaway. Well, see, I wasn't up much later than usual, just like 4 or 5 a.m. The problem was, I had to wake up at 9 a.m. Because that's when our D&D is. And he gave me like a 5 IV Whale Lord, and I was just like, ah, thank you, as I put it silently in my box. I think I almost have a walkable path for the mop buckets now. Keyword almost. This is totally how blood works on the stairs. I hate myself right now just a little bit. Oh, we got our first glitch. still haven't made my way back to the beginning. That's my old bucket. Oh yeah, you wanted my like Steam, right? It's TCOL Angelic Witch 93. The TCOL is in like the little bracket thingies. We have a walkable path to the beginning, finally. Glorious. This is why I like having the incinerator handy. I'll grab another bin too. I think there's no shortage of things to put in it. Just a hunch on my book. Actually, I wonder if I can still do the one trick I used to do. That's fine. I'm pretty sure 85% of streaming's talking to myself anyway. Where am I? Oh. Oh, fine. That's what I wanted. Alright, back to actually working on this first room again. Oh yeah, here we go. Worker Mary's bucket. Worker Mary's bucket from the Station Times in a Planetary Ceremonial laws have seen many advances in recent years, and in celebration of that spirit, a man has been lawfully wedded to a bucket. The man, having already previously married a desk, a coffee machine, and a rubber glove, is now married to over 12 different station articles. Given the laws and recent union successes, the man can claim separate leave to spend time with each of his wives in turn. Management has just about had it with Mr. Escapade and are blaming the sanitation division for the bucket. I did just do that. Okay. I think this quantifies as a crate, so I'm gonna leave it here. Wait, is it medical crates? It's green. Yeah, I think it's these crates. Oh, yeah, because I didn't save my last run, we still have the first aid kit. There's like 5 billion of these in this whole place, but we got the very first one done. So we have that going for us. I actually don't know if that's where that goes, stacking wise. It's been too long. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I have one more note in this thing I need to get rid of. What does it say? Oh yes, this is basically what I got for doing really well. Dear employee, your exceptional performance has been noted. As I understand it, the inspector was most pleased. On behalf of upper management, I have been asked to invite you to a closed ceremony in which we award you for your conduct. Many notable local dignitaries will be in attendance. Formal, proper conduct is expected. Failure to present yourself with dignity will lead to award forfeiture. Also, thanks to you, the performance marking system is being reevaluated. Thank you and congratulations. That's what you get for doing really well. I think that's all that's going in that bucket. Oh, so if you're wondering what the brooms do, they're basically like a really shitty mop. That's basically all they do. They're just a really crappy mop. Meanwhile, done. I'll put you here in the corner. Can't forget this barrel. There's no barrel stacks in here. You can't possibly stack barrels in there. I think this area is good. I guess I know I left another bin in there. I'm trying to mop this up a little bit first. So otherwise I'm gonna have nowhere to walk here in a second. I'm slowly moving all this junk down to where we can get rid of it. Hey Asher, thank you for the follow, hon. I hope it's actually showing the Vulpix alert I set up and not like something completely random. I can't actually see because I have just the chat open. I have a speech impediment and I didn't want to butcher the Z, to be fair. And you arrived to me doing this again for the umpteenth time. Oh my god. Do I still have that clean mop bucket or was that it? Oh, thank god. Sorry for the like -5 FPS, but this is my super duper map I got off the community, which is not meant to be held. I missed a few spots. It's gonna be a bit. I got one room done. Exactly one. We're gonna get some more bins. Oh my god. Hey Matthew, I'm an idiot. Alright, good night. Oh my god, there's bins in here too. I thought it was closer. Let's say I just got this mop bucket, don't already be saturated. It should be of no surprise that for the not exploding your computer settings, there's a limit to how many footprints you can set. Mine's set to unlimited because I tend to be a neat person, but like on maps like this one I could just see someone making a mess. Oh wait, I think that one's for medical crates. That's what's up. I think. I'm gonna have to look up a guide, aren't I? I just want to point out how close we were to the front room where that both those machines were. Walked all that way for nothing. What I mostly need is the bends. Theoretically, if you have the unlimited footprints on, you can literally make this much messier than when you started. Alright. I think there's actually like a special message if you make the place way messier than when you started. Yeah, it suddenly feels extra lonely in here now. How sad. Yeah, just grab the... Yes, thank you. I want to say these green crates go here because I'm pretty sure I remember stacking these here. So we're going to do that instead of... having regrets later. You may be like, you only have 2 things to stack. Why are you being so neat? Haha, because there's a bajillion scattered through this whole damn facility. I'm pretty sure it's appropriate to say this place is damned. Just a hunch. Just gotta throw this corpse down the thing. Also because these things are really annoying to maneuver with. Now later if I was gonna ask me how this went, I'm gonna be like, oh, my biggest folly is that OBS thought I actually had a streaming computer. Ah! Stack. just thinking I might want to actually go into the basement. Because if I don't start burning things, the more I toss down, and the more likely it is that this whole thing's going to be a disaster. As the cool kids would put it. I'm gonna carry this mop bucket all the way to where I got my path. Oh, good. The only problem with this game is it can put me to sleep very easily. Which is both a good and a bad thing. Oh god. Am I done? Okay. I'm almost to the stairwell at the least. Where did I put the mop bucket? There's another bin machine here. Oh god. We good? Alright. I think dumping clean water on the floor would make this place a little cleaner, but nah. Now you may be like, why isn't that your notification tone? The answer is because the guy has the sound file and I was too much of an idiot to ask her. Every time I hear the footstep noise, my soul just escapes my body just a little bit. I'm just gonna bring this with me. Save me a couple trips to being an idiot. Yes. The most doomed of elevators. Now we have a shot to the elevator. I should start bringing things down that I don't want to put through the chute. Like those bins full of riving body parts. Go with this one. Alright, easy, easy. It's okay, boys and girls, I'm a professional alien body bin wielder. We got this. See? Flawless. But there's not a single extra footprint. Look at that. Oh. I didn't see shit. Not a single damn thing. Y'all hear me? HQ, I'm not doing your after dark. I'm sorry. I have better things to do. Once again, I am a professional alien part bin wielder, so you definitely should not try this at home, boys and girls, and non-binary pals. Unless, of course, you are also an expert, in which case, go absolutely bonkers. Just go absolutely mental. I was what they call an idiot, so of course I wouldn't recognize your credentials right away. Ah. Oh god. This is why you leave this to the professionals. If I was not a professional, that would have been a disaster. The whole world would have ended. Is it clipped through the bottom where it can't go upright? Oh, there we go. Didn't happen, y'all. This is the last thing I'm going to try to carry on this elevator. Because, physics. Oh, right, that's a lot of blood right here. I don't think I brought enough bucket. Oh, I definitely did not bring enough buckets already done. Yeah, here's all the stuff I've thrown down so far. Mostly just corpses, because those are really annoying. And here is our one incinerator. Don't worry, this is perfectly safe. I am a professional janitor here, and I know what I am doing. Just watch. Wait and see. I didn't put far enough in, did I? Oh my god, I'm gonna look like an idiot. There we go. It's fine. Oh yeah, just lots of stack this in here too, which are always fun. Yeah, go in. Another fun fact, if you forget to shut this door at the end of your cleaning adventure, someone falls in and it's all your fault. So, you know, safety first, kids. I wish I made anything soap, because I got a bajillion more things to burn, but you know. The point's been made. I should have brought a lot more mop. Like twice the mop I brought. The good news is most of the bodies are nicely segmented to make the cleanup super easy. Good, what happened? You good? Computer, please. so close. Yeah. Come on. Physics. Aha. One last bin. Bring up some stackables. There's one stacking area down here, but I don't know what it is. No, never mind. I'm just making stuff up clearly. Oh, we'll just start from where we are. We'll be down here enough that I don't feel bad only taking one thing. Eat. Right now that path's set up, we can easily just work on picking our way and just making occasional trips to the elevator. Bucket, thank you. By the way, the fire barrels will explode if you put them in the incinerator, and that's how you die. Just a word to the wise, because you also get in trouble if you burn them, because you gotta stack them. They gotta be upright, because someone could trip over them and die, because that's how the real world works, y'all. Aha! Packet of crisps, you thought you could hide from me. I'll probably only stream for about 15 more minutes, because it's almost 1 a.m. and my fiance really should be in bed. Not on the couch in the next room. But she's a tired butt and I didn't want to force her before she was ready. I'm not going to try and move all the stackables between every room, but I am going to try and keep them along the sides here where I can find them later. Also making sure I don't miss anything, because that happens. I got the scanner, yeah. But this doesn't help me right now, because basically it's a disaster. And into the chute you go. Like, honestly, kudos to anyone who's stuck through the technical issues, because that was some bull. I will admit it. I thought when it scanned before adding settings, it would take it to the fact that my computer is a glorified potato in modern terms. It's just the V. We're just gonna start stacking these here, because I don't have anything better to do with my life other than stack boxes, apparently. Go in. There we go. You know, if there wasn't like 100% chance of a laggy hell, I would totally like open this up to play with you guys. I think we have like 4 people on this map just doing chaos and shit. I'd love to be able to stream Pokemon, but you know, that requires like technology besides my computer, and I don't have that because it's expensive, yo. Go in. I admit though, this trainer works with a purpose. This is our walk speed, which is not as fast as our run speed, but it's still a decent clip. I know if I was in this building, I'd be moving slow as crap. I'm like, you don't pay me enough for this. Yeah. Good, we're good. No disaster. Hopefully, next stream won't be a huge... Oh my god. Please, please. Computer, you got this. You got this. Oh my god. You don't got this. My computer did not have this. What did it even die on? Oh my god. And that is why we have these gloves on, basically. So no matter how disgusted you are with yourself, at least you know that one part of you will be a little less tainted. The good news is this walk will eventually get shorter. Bad news is this chair hates me with a fiery passion. It's gotta go. Alright. Away from me. Right, and we're finally back up to grab another bin and do it again. Because why not? Alright, I put that there on purpose. I know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm a professional janitor, can't you tell? Hopefully I don't trip over everything and hate myself more. I did lose the bag of crisps, but that's okay. Those are glitchy as hell anyway. And now I am officially all alone in the world. So that's how we do it. Stream, you okay? It said the session was 0, and I'm like, okay. We're going for nearly 2 hours, but okay. I'll probably just wrap up after I finish this trip to the incinerator. This will be the last bin. Now I'll just take a mop bucket so I can mop up some more of that mess down there. I used a quicker mop dispenser so I don't die. Yeah, so much of this was a bypass, I considered just chucking everything. Just yeet it down the stairs and everything till I get to the elevator or the dispenser, but that would require, you know, physics to be in my favor. Last thing I want is a crisp bag to clip through the floor and then suddenly I'm trapped. Trapped with an imperfect score. I would be a very horrible janitor if I did that one, that's for damn sure. Alright, spin, time for the mop bucket. And then we'll wrap this up so I can make sure my girlfriend is resting in a lovely bed instead of a couch. Granted, it's a nice couch because we just got it, but... Oh! Okay, haunted bucket. Bucket's haunted, y'all. Alright. Don't spill it. We got this. Hold the mop bucket so it doesn't slosh. Because it can and will happen. So I wonder what time zones y'all are in. Definitely not this hour, because I don't think anyone's wanting to watch this at 1 in the morning. I say as I play this at 1 in the morning. I think this machine's kind of hella cool. You put a bin in it turns into a bucket, but like, it's pretty useless here. And that's in. That's totally safe. Oh god, I'm just gonna leave that there for later. What? Yeah, we'll take one of these. Alright, I think this is where we'll end for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. If I can actually save. Alright, and bye-bye.